Welcome to I Love This Thing So Fricking Much, a podcast about passion. My name is Sophie Katz, and today I'm joined by Ashley, a hopeful flight attendant. Welcome to the show, Ashley.
Hi.
Hi. So, here's how this works. Ashley will have 3 minutes to talk about something that she loves. This can be a person, place, thing, concept, activity, anything she wants. Our only requirement is that she loves it wholeheartedly and wants to tell us why. Are you ready, Ashley?
Yes.
Good. Got my timer? Now, what do you love so freaking much?
So the thing I love is the Disney College program. I love it because it taught me more than I thought it would have at the time. At the time, I thought it was just a job at Disney and I was just going to get into the parks for free. But it really taught me how to live independently and how to be able to buy groceries, to pay for my bills, and honestly, I'll also learn how to cook because before then I never really knew anything about cooking. And I met a lot of friends, and it was fun helping make magic for other guests and seeing their reactions whenever I was able to do a special moment, like give them something for free or help them recover a food item they dropped because that was quick service. And I also met a lot of friends working there. Yeah, another thing is I was able to get my family there that to visit. And that's also where my brother proposed to his now wife at the Cinderella's castle. I don't know what else to say.
Well, if you want, we can go straight to question and answer.
Sure.
All right. Well, thank you for coming and telling us about the Disney College program today.
Yeah.
Let's start talking about, you had said your role was in quick service. Tell me a bit about what was it like to work in quick service at Disney?
It was a lot. It was more than I thought. It was you had to deal with a lot of guests at a time, and you had to figure out how to multitask when it came to taking orders or serving the different food or the drinks. But I liked the fast-paced environment, and it was fun for me.
Mm-hmm. You said you also had opportunities to make magic for guests. Do you have any fun stories about that?
Yes, there was actually a little girl who had gotten ice cream when I worked at Scoops, and the mom told her not to get a cone, but she really wanted the cone anyways. But she ended up, it was so hot in Florida that she dropped the ice cream, and she was really upset. And I asked my leader if I could, get her a new ice cream. So I put it in a cup, and I put the cone on top, and I think it made her entire day.
That's great. It's good that you put it in the cup as well when she wouldn't drop it again.
Yes.
How did you first find out about the Disney College program?
It was when I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. My mom's friend's daughter did the college program, and before then I didn't know you could get into Disney, and ever since then I really wanted to do it.
Can you talk a little bit about what was it like to apply for the program? What was the process?
So when I applied, I would see like all the things to like preference, like attractions or photo pass or merch. And quick service was actually one of my last roles I wanted, but the first time around, I wasn't able to get into. I was no longer in consideration. So that made me want to get in even more. So the second time around, I was available for anything. And that's when they asked me about my experiences, and they actually offered me quick service.
So you said that quick service was at the bottom of your list. What did you think about it when you finally did it? Did it surprise you in any way?
It did. It wasn't honestly as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was just going to be, I'd be behind the scenes the whole time, and I wouldn't really be doing any guest interactions, and I'd just be, like frying the fries or the nuggets. But it was a lot more than that.
Yeah, as you just said, you do actually get to see your guests and give them their food and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you said that you were surprised to find out that it was, more than just a job where you get to have fun in the parks, but I know everyone at home wants to hear about having fun in the parks. So
yeah,
tell me about that.
It was a lot of fun. I went to the parks every time I was off, except for like a handful of times. Or if I got early released, I would just play in the parks the rest of the day and just close them out, or hang out with friends and ask them if they wanted to come to the parks with me.
Talk a little more about making friends.
So I'm really introverted, so it's hard for me to like open up to people, but the more I worked with my fellow cast members or talk to my roommates, the more like we would talk and say, "Hey, do you want to make plans to go to the parks or hang out one of these days?" And that's really how we made friends. It was over time. Like the more I talked to them, the more we wanted to hang out.
I think that's how making friends kind of works in adulthood.
Yeah, I think so.
Which that ties into what you said before about how this was teaching you, how to live independently. It sounds like this program was an opportunity to, like a coming of age thing, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'd never lived outside of my home before I did the college program.
Do you have any advice for people who are interested in the Disney College program?
I would say if you're hesitant to just go for it and then just apply, because you never know like what it's going to be. And if you don't like it, you can always come home, but I can almost guarantee that you're going to want to stay, and you're probably going to end up wanting to stay full time like I did.
Ashley, thank you so much for telling us about something you love today.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
And thank you, our listeners, for tuning in today. If you would like to learn more about the Disney College program or our guest, Ashley, you can find her social media information in the episode description. And don't forget to use the hashtag #LoveThisThingCast to tell us about the things you love. I Love This Thing So Freaking Much is a production of Through the Window Media. This episode was directed by Sophie A. Katz and edited by Melissa Block. You can find us at Through the Window on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or Tumblr. That is THROU, the window, at all those social media sites. Be good to yourself, be kind to each other, and you'll hear from us again soon.